It's a DIPA from the West Side. Hey, welcome back to Brainmuffin beer reviews. Yeah, I've forgotten. It's been so long since I've done these ones, I can't remember what I said. Today we have from West Side Brewing on the west side of Cincinnati, a double IPA, a canned double IPA, 9.3%. I don't know if it's lined. It does have the independent craft brewer logo. It's handcrafted, located in Westwood on the west side of Cincinnati. It's yet another Cincinnati brewery that I really need to get back into seeing. Lindsay has invited me by Rivertown again. Ran into her a couple weeks ago, gave her some of my beer, and she liked it. And I haven't reviewed that beer yet. I think we did one test bottle. But, whoa! Oh my. That's exactly what when I think of a double IPA, that is exactly it. Nice bitterness in the foam. A little bit of malt sweetness in the back end. And man, does that alcohol burn strong. They may have brewed this fermented a little bit too quickly. But we got a great yellowish color, a little bit of haze. There's a tropical fruitness to that. It's not quite mango. I don't know what it is. Not as piney as I was expecting. That is a good hoppy beer. 80 IBUs, but you don't really feel it. It doesn't have a real thick bitterness. It just has a good sustained bitterness. Now this is a little on the cold side, but it has been sitting out a while. It took me longer to get set up than I thought it was gonna. I mean, good grief, it took me almost 20 minutes. So actually this is probably close to the right temperature by now. Man, that alcohol burn is really warming me up, really clearing up the crap out of my throat. So on the nose, it's a hop bitterness, and it's not piney. To me, it has like hints of pine, and but it has a tropical flavor about it. So mid-mouth, some malt shows up and dances about the tongue. It does have, the alcohol shows up, and it's sustained. So my only complaint so far is the alcohol burn. Now 9.3% is pretty high, and you have to be careful how quickly you ferment the beer to try and avoid the alcohol burn. Now I don't know, they may have gone for that. However, to brew traditional beer styles exceptionally well. And that's all in caps, exceptionally well. We're proud to call the Cincinnati region and the West Side home, and we're excited to add to Cincinnati's rich brewing heritage. With as many hops as you can pack in a can are double dry hopped. Okay, so that's part of why it is dry hop double IPA. Marries a traditional West Coast style grain bill of pale malts and little else to some new school hops that lend aromas and flavors of tropical fruit and dank pine. So yeah, this is why I don't read the can until I've tried it. So that's the dankness that I'm getting. That's what's residing. So it's not a powerful pine like you just bit into a pine cone. It's kind of a dankness, almost like an earthy pine, and with tropical fruit. So, but on the nose, it's very tropical. Hint of floral, just a hint, but it's very tropical fruit aromas. Don't get any really pine on the nose. I get the pine about a third the way back. Right there. As you go back about a third of the way over the tongue, it's piney, and it is dank. And so, dank is a very ubiquitous term. For me, it's like a combination of dirty and sour and kind of gritty, grimy, all this combined in, not in a bad way. It's a dog's, yeah, as Dozer gets a drink. Man, so this is a very good, I really like this. Like I said, the only detractor is that alcohol burn about 75% of the way back, and then it just kind of finishes that way. But for me, that's getting a bit nitpicky. Now, some people may not like the dankness, and that's part of, I've done it with the El Dorado and the Citra hops will give you that too. especially when dry hopped. And dry hopping it with this amount of alcohol is pretty good. So it's going to pull a lot of dankness out as well as tropical fruit as I try to talk overdose it. So I'm giving this a 4 1/4. I actually like this beer. I would love to try this on draft. I don't like canned, the cans. I'm still not sold on the cans. I know craft brewers have been canning for a long time. So I got, Pride Month of Care, whatever, unlocked badge of 93 level IPA. And I only do Untapped anymore with new stuff. But, and this is a kind of beer that would probably cellar fairly well in a bottle. But in a can, I'm just, not a fan and not sold on it. I mean, I'm just being a curmudgeon here, and I'm full of crap. And that's fine. I want to be wrong. But the cans, I'm just not sold on it yet. But man, that is a very nice. I would actually like to see this recipe without the dank hops added and dry hopped. A little bit bigger, a little bit more caramel, a little bit deeper caramel color. So a little bit more caramel malts. Whether they use caramel malts or they caramelize the runnings, I don't know. But give it a little bit deeper golden color. And then let that age a little bit in a bottle. And, I don't have to barrel age it or anything like that. I mean, maybe some oak, but I think you're getting a little bit weird. And then, maybe have it age in fermentation tanks and then dry hop it and then bottle it. So, thank you, Dozer. You had to wait till I started. I mean, for 20 minutes you could have gotten water, but nope, you had to wait till I started. But I love the yellow in coloring. I really want to get this kind of pale coloring. But that's in part what's missing is the maltier, the caramel, the more caramel sugar. So the not roasted malt, but it is roasted. It is to get that caramel coloring. That's also missing here. But you're going for a West Coast style. So I give it 4 1/4. So have you tried the double IPA from West Side? Do they have it in bottles? Do they have it on draft anywhere? Just let me know. Comments below. Thank you very much, and we will see you. Goodbye. I'm the first? That would be amazing. First check-in. Hopefully I've got enough crap off the... So this is local. Why is it 3? Oh, it is 9%. 9.3. Alright, cool. Let's go back. 80 IPAs.